How's it going, guys? Welcome to the East Blue Nation. Today we have something very different. We're interviewing Shaun Verth, who is a stunt double for One Piece live action series. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going? Nice to be here. Big fan, big fan.
Big fan of you. You're not just a stunt double. Let everyone know exactly what you did in One Piece live action series.
So in season one, I was a assistant to the fight choreography as well, with the amazing team, my amazing partners, which was I have to give the names. I'm shouting out to the guys. I'm sorry, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Both Stuart Williamson and Bronwyn October, phenomenal fight choreographers for it, and then France Billhouse, which was the stunt coordinator for the whole thing. Yeah, and I just doubled where I could, but I was also Mihawk's stunt double in season one.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was a great time. Yeah, yeah.
I saw the makeup that you put on. You posted a picture on Instagram of yourself as a Mihawk, and I was curious how long it took for them to make you up as Mihawk.
Do you know the longest time that it actually took? And I got to give credit. Like, so Steven, who plays Mihawk, what a
Yeah.
phenomenal gem of a human, was ripped. He took that job super seriously and super well, and I loved it. So the longest period that it took for me to get ready was the spray on abs. Yeah, no jokes. It was the best time. Yeah, it took long, and yeah, I think
They
I had a week.
sprayed on abs on you? You're a
Yeah,
fit
yeah.
guy.
No, no, I'm fit. I'm fit, but like not as fit as Steven. Steven is ripped. Like I don't think people realize just how ripped that guy is, and he is great, man. So yeah, got
Have
to
you
give him credit.
noticed have you noticed how common that is for the one for this specific project? All the actors, they're so into it. Like they taking it like Taz, for instance. Amazing.
Yes, I can't even push it down to Taz. It's like every single person when it came to the performing in the stunts, it was so easy to teach them because they were in character. There was
Yeah.
no, I'm not even joking. Like, I don't even want to like exasperate, but it's like they were amazing, man. Like they were in character and it felt so easy. And massive fans. It was like I'm telling them the nuances, and they're like, "Yeah, they know," and they're doing it. I was like, "It's so beautiful." That's what it was.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And Iñaki, I see him outside of the road. Like I see the little posts he put out there, and I'm like, that's Luffy. Like he's
Yeah.
literally Luffy. Like they're turning into the characters in real life.
Yeah. No, no, that is Luffy. He comes in every day, and he is just
Yeah.
Luffy. It's
It's
so.
like he's like that outside of the filming.
On it, I swear to God, he is. He is. He is Luffy. He is Luffy to a T.
That's
Yeah.
great, man. That's great. So
Yeah.
the overall feel of this project for you, right? You've done things before this. You're a stunt double. This is not your first job. You've done it before. You've worked on several projects, but this one here, is it different from other projects?
Do you know, coming into it, it was a big task. Obviously, a massive fan. I was like, okay, we've got this image to go. What made it massively different was the fact that Oda had his hand in it, and I
You
mean,
met you met Oda?
I did not meet Oda. Did not meet Oda during it. I wish I did.
Did you see him?
I did not see Oda either. I did not see him. Could have been there. Don't know. I didn't. I never saw him.
He's
I
so
know that he had.
mysterious.
Yeah, yeah, he had creative control over the entire thing. So you knew it was serious then. Like 'cause we all
Mm.
know and respect and love his decisions and the story he made. So you knew it was something big. That was the most beautiful part. You know they're sticking to the source material, and I think as any anime lover, when it goes into live action, when they stick to the source material, that's where we feel it. And I was like, that's when I knew it was big. So yeah.
Talking about sticking to the source material for season one, right? I was curious about this. Like for stunt doubles, right? For actors, sometimes they film scenes that they don't use, right? Are there scenes like for stunt doubles that you filmed that wasn't used in season one?
I, for the sake of me, can't remember. I feel they kept a majority of the scenes that we did film. I think, if anything, like it was like cut shortly and stuff, in a different way to like the previses that we have actually released on our Instagrams,
Mm.
etc. However, did they cut scenes? I can't remember now. So
I'm
Yeah.
curious about that. If there were like any fight scenes or anything that they were like, oh, it doesn't make Final Cut for some reason, for one reason or
I'm
another, it doesn't make it. You
yeah.
know?
I'm I don't. I actually can't remember. I don't think they did. I saw when I watched it. I pretty much saw a majority of the things we did. So yeah.
Mm. Now, you guys are ready. I know you can't talk about season two, but this is just a random question. You
Hmm,
are
hmm.
filming, you're helping season two, clearly, right? So you've started compared to season one, right? How much you put into it, how difficult it was. Would you say it's a
Hmm.
little more difficult or challenging, or is it the same amount of stunt like difficulty?
I don't know because I don't know if they're doing season two here or not.
Okay.
I know nothing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, has
All right.
season two actually started? It's just speculations, right? Oh, you see pictures, but I don't know. It's speculation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here's something that I read today, and I wonder what you would say about this. So McKenna does his own stunts always,
Hmm.
or most of them his stunts, I would say.
Season one, I'll tell you, he
Season,
did
yeah,
the majority.
season one. I'm talking about. Yeah,
Season one, that guy is a phenomenal sword fighter. I think that is testament in any of these shows he's done. He is
right.
phenomenal.
This is
Yeah.
about season one. He does this thing I found this morning is literally about season one. It was a podcast that they interviewed Stephen Maeda. He's on the podcast, right? And he
Yes.
talks about this right here, right? Someone updated this and they said McKenna is bringing Roni Kenshi action team for One Piece live action season two. You can't talk about that. However,
Yeah.
is it true that during season one, when he filmed it, he couldn't bring his stunt team over?
Okay.
Supposedly.
Season one, I'll tell you right now, Koji Imawata, which was the samurai expert on the
Yeah.
job, fight coordinator, fight choreographer as well, Japanese, was brought
Yeah.
over in season one, and he had the sole purpose of taking McKenna's fights.
In season
With
one.
season one, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Everything I'm talking. I don't know anything about season two. Yeah,
so he
so
they were there for season one
so
then.
Koji was definitely there in season one.
Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah. And he was with McKenna full time with the swords because Koji is phenomenal. Koji did Rurouni Kenshin, I believe so. And he has done multiple films before. He is incredible. So yeah, the sword work you see there is from that team.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was hearing that he's extremely fast, like in the stunt. That it's like super fast, McKenna.
Super fast. He is incredible. I'm gassing him up, but he is really really good.
You're not the only one. I mean, I'm reading about it everywhere. That he's like extremely
Yeah,
fast, like too fast almost.
yeah, yeah. His embodiment of Zorro in his performance is like it's to a T. I hope the fans see that in the live action because it is incredible when you
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, very very
Are
good.
were you a fan of One Piece before doing the
Absolutely,
stunt for? You were.
absolutely. Yeah, 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 absolutely. However, in season one, I was up to the Dressrosa arc, and that's where it, like caught me. And then I got
Mm.
back into One Piece again. I had to go back all the way to East Blue, and it was yeah, it was very nostalgic, I would say. So yeah, going back.
The show, the live action show, is amazing. For me, I
Yeah.
mean, is a dream come true. I mean, I knew they weren't going to do it the same exact way, but for live action adaptation, this was done really well, in my
Oh,
opinion. I think it was
I
done phenomenal.
that's massive to us. Like to me personally, that is huge. So thank you. I love that. Yeah.
What was one of the hardest stunts for you during season one?
Season
Or
one,
yeah,
what was the hardest stunt? It
yeah,
was a collective designing the fights and stuff. So it was designing action that we didn't see in the anime too much, and it was something along the lines of Axan Morgan. We have this like tendency to give more where we can, and then let the showrunners decide what they want to see. And we gave like a bit of a fight to Axan Morgan, making him seem a bit more menacing. And like I think that was
mm,
the biggest one of the biggest challenges there was just like, are we power scaling in the live action or are we going to just give excitement? You know, it was the differentiation. And that's the biggest challenge was, are we power scaling or are we doing just exciting action and just showing off what we can, you know. So yeah,
Mm. So
that's the
you
biggest.
so you guys had some say in some of the fight. Like you would say, "Hey, I think we should do this."
Absolutely. Like I'll tell you,
That's
there was a
great.
party. I'll tell you this. This is a never before heard. A parties bar sequence. There was a creative decision from certain individuals that wanted Shanks to fight in the parties bar, and it was a massive discussion going like, Shanks is an enigma. He does not fight. He is not seen fighting until later on. And there
Hmm.
was actually have cuts of him fighting and stuff in the previous, not actual Peter Godot doing it. It was just the stunt stuff. And we fought hard for it, and we managed to not get him fighting because it's like we all know Shanks as fans, and Shanks
Yeah.
does not fight. We don't want to see him fight. Like right now in anime, only
Ooh.
recently when
Woo.
you recently have you seen him fight, you realize that's why.
You're like,
That's why.
whoa. I
Yeah,
mean, it's breaking the internet what he just did. This is
yeah,
amazing. I'm not going to
yeah,
spoil
yeah,
it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but boy,
yeah,
it was amazing. And you're like, wow. So it makes sense that for the live action, well, that answers my earlier question. Was there a stunt that would be cut, kind of, you know,
yeah.
from
I
season one
mean,
that was
yes, but these are like pre visual design. So you have like multiple stages of before you present something. That's like to
mm.
the direction, and these are
But
the
you
beginning designs.
but you start
Yeah,
training for anything basically, for whatever they throw
absolutely.
your way. Like what
Yeah,
like when you wake up in the morning, right? Like just run me through your day real quick. You wake up
no,
at what time you wake up?
I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I will
Oh,
get to
you're a
a
4 a.m.
training
guy.
class. Yeah, yeah. Get to training class at 5 a.m. and then that will be like half an hour. It's like a hit high intensity. Just go, go, go.
No breakfast?
No, no. Breakfast comes at like 8 a.m. So I'll like drive to work, which I've got like a call time or whatever, basically 8 a.m. And
Mm,
then essentially I'll eat then. Um, and then we do the work through the day, have a break at like 1 o'clock, and then boom, we like wrap at 5, 6, whatever time. Yeah.
wow. That's a busy day.
It's busy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What
you're
the,
that's your regular routine, basically.
yeah.
You're filming. And
Yeah.
this is like 7 days a week? Or is just
No,
Monday to Friday?
5 days a week. Yeah. It was 5 days a week.
Five
Yeah.
days a week. Okay. When you first found out that you were gonna be on One Piece, what were you doing? Like, were you already? Did you know
So,
about it?
um, so I was. It had a separate name to it. I don't know if people remember what the
Project
name.
Panda or something like that.
Cool. Yes, it was. And yeah, so it was that, and they said Project Panda, and I I had been given the script, and there was a specific part in the script that was given to me. I remember I was on a job, so we do a lot of India jobs, right, with the same coordinator. We go over to India. We do a lot of Bollywood films as well, because the action is just
Really?
insane.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen a lot of those. I've
Yeah.
seen a
So
lot of
we
the Bollywood action stuff, and some of it is a little funny.
no, no, no. Of course, it's over the top, and I love it. But like that's beautiful for us for work, right? So
Mm.
it's awesome. And no, I don't sing and dance like in them. It's just
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
action.
yeah.
So we were on one of those jobs, and we got the scripts, and they were like, "Look, you're going to be on this and stuff, and go." And it was kind of like this ignition. It was like, "Listen." So I spoke to the coordinator, and I was like, "This, this, and this, and this," and it was kind of like, "Boom, you're an asset. Come onto the job, help out." And rest is history. It was amazing. It was early in 2021 November. I think I got the like go ahead, you're going on, and then we jumped on. I think a couple of the guys were on first. I know Cameron Whoop, which is the Luffy stunt double, was already on there.
How do you pronounce? I've been butchering his last name. How do
Oh,
you
don't
pronounce?
worry, don't worry. Oh, I got to redeem. I told the guys I would redeem as well. So you did the thing on Cameron Whoop and
Whoop,
Brandon Whoop. Yeah. So it's
whoop. Oh,
Whoop. Yeah, you got to do that.
oh
Yeah.
man!
All right.
From now on, it's gonna be just Cameron.
Just Cameron. Yeah, it's Cameron. Yeah.
I've been saying
No, you
bro
did
it.
yeah, yeah. Oh no, but it's fine.
Oh,
But that's fine. It's not like we take offense to that. It's still good. Yeah.
oh man,
And
that sucks. So Cameron,
Brandon Oct is actually Brandon October. So yeah. But
October.
October. Yeah, I know his name was abbreviated,
Right,
but
I
yeah.
made a video about him recently.
Yes,
you guys are all
we
so
watch,
talented.
we're watching,
It's
man.
amazing.
We're all saying there. We're watching you, so don't stress.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I
we're big
appreciate
fans.
it. You guys are amazing. What you do
Yeah,
is phenomenal and it should not go unspoken. It is amazing. Without people like you guys, the show really wouldn't be the show. So
no,
it's
it's
great to
phenomenal.
see that someone's putting the time and effort into doing those things. Even with the actors doing some of their stunts, like Taz, I'm sure that there are some stunts that is a little bit too dangerous for certain actors to do, and they can't risk. Like if Taz gets hurt, let's be real. I mean, then you have to stop the whole project,
Yeah,
and that would
no,
suck, really.
100%, and that's why it's like I think all the kicking is all Taz. A majority of the stunts is actually Taz. There's no joke about that. Like, there's he legitimately is doing majority of his stunts. I think all the actors are doing majority of their stunts, and yeah. But when it comes to the hard ones, there has to be a stunt double, and it's not because they can't do it. It's because it's
Liability.
insurance. It's liability. If the actor
Hmm.
goes, you stop principal photography. Can't afford
Yeah,
that, right? So yeah,
it
it's
would be horrible for everyone,
yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah. No,
Have
exactly.
you? Do you guys get hurt while doing these stunts? Did you get hurt during
Touch,
season one? Anyone?
touch wood. No, there was no injuries. Stunts is also very much about like making it look dangerous, but doing it as safe as possible. That is a very key thing that people misunderstand. They're like, "Oh, you must love adrenaline and you must get hurt all the time." It's like, no, remember, we do this for a living, so we have to minimize risk. That's our profession. So
You have to
we
know
keep it
how to
safe.
do things.
Yeah,
You are a parkour type of person. So you do all these. You know how to land. Basically, every time I see someone who does that, I'm like, they know how to land. That's
yes,
basically what it is. I mean, you're very agile, of course, but also
yes.
the landing. I think would be the most important thing. No.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to know where to hit on the body. It's like I got to tell people your lats over here are a beautiful place to hit the ground. Like, don't ever hit bone. Bone is the worst.
Mm,
Meat is key. So yeah, yeah.
wow. I I want to guess your favorite character in One Piece.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Do this,
Okay,
but okay. There's
I might
two
I might be wrong. You have two favorite characters.
two favorite characters. So you
Okay,
got good. Yeah.
okay. I would say I don't know why. I have a feeling Trafalgar Law is one of your favorite characters.
Damn it, you got me. Okay, you're right. It is.
Am I correct?
No, but that's a common one. Everyone loves Trafalgar Law. He's a great
Yeah, yeah,
character.
yeah. Right. So, who are your
Yes.
two favorite characters?
So first and foremost, just because I doubled him, was Mihawk, right?
Okay.
Uh, then, like I said, I rewatched One Piece again, and then from Dressrosa onwards, it's like Trafalgar Law is the coolest character. He's just got so
Hmm.
much depth, and he's
I
just
can't
like
wait.
so good. I pray they bring him in
Oh,
future seasons.
please. No,
Man, that
it
would
would be like season three or not even way
nah,
up there. I think, unless they speed up the storyline. But man,
yeah.
that dude, that would make that character so cool. Like
Oh
such a
man,
cool character.
I'm just telling you, I'm getting death written. Yeah, that's gonna be so sick. Yeah,
All
that
right.
would be
So
phenomenal.
before I did this interview, actually, a couple hours ago, I posted a picture of you as Mihawk, right? And I
Oh
asked
yeah,
some of my fans to ask any questions they may have for you.
oh
So
amazing.
I'm gonna pop these up here, and let's go through
Yes,
them. This is fun.
yeah, I love it. Let's do it.
All right. Here are the questions. Right. So we got this one right here. Favorite character. You already said those. How long
Yes.
did it take to wear the costume and makeup, and how long did it take to shoot the stunts you shot?
Ooh. Stunts were shot. I think we did the Zoro Mihawk fight. That was 2 days in total, I think, but that doesn't include the rehearsals. So it was two
Two
days in Mihawk,
days. Wow.
two days principal photography. Yeah, awesome.
Wow. So that's like how many hours a day?
Oh, that's your 12-hour days. We were
12-hour days shooting
12-hour
stunts?
days, baby. Yeah, that's the
It's
scenario.
just, it's 12 hours. You go home and you come
Yeah,
back for 12 more hours
absolutely. Yeah,
of straight up stunt work.
yeah, straight up.
Boy, that's a
Yeah,
workout. Why are you going to the gym in the morning?
yeah. I know. It's yeah, yeah. Gotta look like
That's
Steven, man.
wow. Yeah, you're gonna look like him, or even more strong, probably. Um, this question right here says, "Was he a fan of One Piece before the live action?" Yes, he did say he was, and he
Absolutely.
was in Dressrosa. And have you caught
Yeah.
up? You did catch up, right?
I caught up. So this is the thing. I caught up with Egghead, and I'm reading the spoilers of the manga. I have not watched. I think post the second section of the 1.0 arc. That's my biggest issue. I haven't watched it because I couldn't find it, but I found it now, so I'm watching it. So yeah, and I know that's like the biggest part. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, I'm similar to you, where I watch it, and then I read some spoilers for the manga, and
yeah.
I wish I could read them all, like, to catch up, but for some reason the spoilers, I feel like they give me everything sometimes. So many people spoil it. It's
Yeah,
crazy. This
yeah.
question here says, "What kind of training and preparation do you undergo for your stunt roles?" We spoke a little bit about that. How do you collaborate with actors to make sure stunts are executed smoothly and convincingly?
Mm.
That's interesting. So, do you
That's
guys have a general understanding? Yeah, like, do you ever not get along with another stunt person?
no. I think that no. I'll tell you this: the stunt team in One Piece is one of the best stunt teams I've ever worked with in my life. Like it is so fluid, and everyone's understanding each other. Yeah, but that question, what to collaborate with actors and stuff? It's like, do we get along with the actors? And yeah, we do, and that's a key part. Make friends with them, make them
Hmm.
like understand them, what they are capable of doing, what they're willing to do, and see where they're at, and then work with that. That's the key to teaching someone anything. And yeah,
Do you
we
hang
do
out
it.
with the? Have you hung out with any of them, like, outside of filming?
Yeah, I think post season one we did just a little bit of hanging out. I wouldn't say it's like we're friends and like we'd do everything together, but we do hang out. They are very open to us being friends with them. They are so down to earth and cool. Like
That
yeah,
I get the feeling that they are. It feels that way to me.
they are. I promise you, they are so good.
I
Like
hope
they're
they stay. I hope they stay that way because they're getting way more popular, more famous. I mean, I didn't know. I don't think I knew any of the actors before One Piece. To be honest with
mm,
you, even though I know they've worked on several other projects, but this is the one
yeah,
that really made me aware of them.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean they are phenomenal people. So yeah.
This question here: What is the most common misconception people have about stunt work? That's a good
that
question.
it's that it is. I love that question. That's a brilliant question. That
Mhm.
it's overtly dangerous. Like it's just danger. It like I understand people think it's like the most dangerous thing, and there's like, oh no, it's scary, but we maximize safety and minimize risk. That is the key to a stunt performance. We don't just throw ourselves off a building without looking, right? It's like you have to do everything accordingly. So
So
yeah, it's
it's basically like that: measure twice, cut once,
yes, yes,
but for stunts, where you would it's really well calculated. You're not just throwing yourself in there. Basically, is what
calculated risk for sure, absolutely,
so,
yeah.
so it doesn't just take physical; it is mental too. You have to be smart. This
90% mental, 90% mental.
I would say so. Yeah, you have to know how to do things. Question one. This person titled their questions. Uh, has being a stunt double for One Piece live action opened doors to new opportunities, or what are your plans for your career in the future after One Piece live action?
Oh, I like that. I like that. I I don't know if it's open doors or anything. I've had a very good career going forward. I feel this is going to be interesting for the fans. It's like when you're in the bubble of filming with One Piece, you don't see the exterior and how big the show is. So even like now looking back, we I ask people in the daily. It's like, do you see how big the show was? And we can't see it because we're in it. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah,
even
I do.
explain.
I know what you're saying. So
Yeah.
while you're filming, and you guys are doing the stunts, I wonder, did anybody think like this thing's not gonna work because it seems
I
kind of ridiculous?
never heard that. Never heard that once. I
Wow.
think the crews on that was so involved in it. It was phenomenal, and that was special. That was interesting. That I don't see often in film sets. So that was very interesting.
So positive.
Um,
Everything
yeah,
positive.
It was all positive. Like I can't explain to you. It was so nice. It was
Did
one of
you
the
know
best.
it was gonna be this type of success?
No, no, because you have this predisposition in your mind. It's a live action. You don't know what
Mm,
the fans are going to say. When I read the script, as a fan of One Piece, I was like, this is very close to like the
mm,
core material was there. There
yeah.
was few changes on the story, but I was like, this might be amazing. Like I felt that. Like I think everybody felt that, and it was like cool. People were happy coming to work, and that's like 9 months straight. People were just like going. I was like, yes, amazing. So
So
yeah,
your friends and family, right?
Mm.
Do they're aware that you do this clearly? Are they like
Yeah.
mind blown by it?
Uh, no, because they're just
They're
like,
not.
cool. You're doing stunts. Like, yeah, cool. Like,
They
whatever. They just
are they aware of One Piece? Do they know what it is?
yeah. Some of the guys they love it. Like, yeah, they love it, but they also like, you're just doing stunts again. That's cool.
That's crazy.
You know what it is.
I mean, like
Yeah.
if my friend was a stunt double for like a One Piece live action, I'll be like the whole time, dude, what the hell? You're a stunt double. Like I'll keep reminding him, you're a stunt double for One. You're Mihawk, and that would be me every second. But I guess they're just used to you doing stunts for shows and movies and stuff. So,
Yeah, exactly,
so
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
not a big thing for them, huh? Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Question number two from the same individual is this sentiment shared among others on set? The same sentiment where they all get along with each other. I think we spoke about that now.
Yeah,
Compared to gigs in the past, how would you rate your experience with the One Piece live action series production team?
yeah,
You spoke about that as well, and the
yeah.
tone overall was relaxed. I get the feeling that it's like relaxed and like a family type feel. That's what it feels like looking from
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. The cost relaxed. The let's get this thing together. It's very much. It's still business. You got to keep that in mind. It's very much like we have to get things done and going. And film sets. If anybody works on a film, they know it's chaotic. So yeah,
Th-
it's a mix between the two. You know.
this
Yeah.
question I know you can't talk about, so I'll modify this question here. Uh,
Hmm.
and I'll say, what fight scene sequence are you most excited about just in the future?
In future, oh man, what would do you know what in future arcs, whether it be 2, 3, 4, and 5, do you know what, do you remember just the first time Luffy and what's it, Crocodile had contact, like actually met, and then that moment where Luffy realizes that sorry, this is spoilers if anybody hasn't watched the Alabasta, but that
Hmm.
moment where what's a Crocodile gets Luffy, and then he, like, I don't know if they put this in the animation, but like he bleeds on Crocodile, but he realizes he can touch him
Oh,
with a
yes. So he
powerful.
realizes like it's his blood is water basically,
Yes,
and
he
that's
can
so he's water Luffy. That's cool. I love
touch
that.
media type, and that to me was so beautiful and powerful, and I'm like, okay, cool. That to me, I think in future seasons, like, I mean, if even if we go up to like season 6, I'm sure we might cross Alabasta at some point. So yeah, it's like, yeah, that I'd be excited for. And then
Yeah.
obviously Marine, like, I mean, Marineford would just be amazing. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Marineford would be mind blowing.
yeah.
Hmm. All right. So, did you always knew you wanted to do stunts?
Um, yeah, kind of. Like I did free running like in high school, and it was like I was very
Hmm.
stubborn. I didn't study or anything, and then I just did parkour and free running, and it was like I'm gonna do this, whatever. And it kind of just fell into the gaps. It wasn't like a, oh, overnight I'm gonna do stunts. It's like it took a period of time. So yeah, fell into
Mm.
what I wanted to do. So yeah,
And now you're doing it for One Piece, and which is something you watched or read, which is amazing.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah. It's phenomenal.
any messages there for anybody looking to do any stunt double work? How do they start?
Um,
They just start
yeah,
where?
do what you want to do seriously and just be stubborn about it. Like the key to life and happiness is do what you want to do. I promise you, if it takes you like 4 months, 5 years, 10 years, carry on doing it, because that's the rest of your life. That's
Hmm.
what I have to say. people. Just follow your dreams. Seriously, it's like, oh, it's easier said than done. No, it is easy. Just do it, even if it takes you 10 years. It's the best 10 years of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. Shaun Verth. Thank you for coming on here and answering my questions. I appreciate it so much. I would love to talk to the some of the other stunt doubles eventually somewhere down the line. That would be nice, especially
yeah.
Cameron to apologize for butchering his name. For I
No,
hope he sees this and I apologize for doing that. It's never my intention.
he's going to. I told him I was coming on tonight, so yeah,
Yeah.
I told him to come
And
talk to you. So
anybody who sometimes I'm horrible with names. I don't know, like pronouncing them. Sometimes I just butcher them, and so. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I am a fan of One Piece and yourselves. Like I said, it couldn't
appreciate
be
it.
done without individuals like you, and I appreciate it, and I hope everyone else does too, because it's a big deal what you're doing. All these stunts that you're doing. They're not dangerous, like you said. They're dangerous, but still, you put so much thought and so much time into something to make it look nice, make it look dangerous, because you have to make it look dangerous, right? But it's safe, and that takes a lot of practice and a lot of mind power, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Also a big fan of yours, so thank you. This is
Thank
an
you.
honor.
I'll see you next time, man. With that being
Yeah.
said, guys, make sure to click the like button. If you enjoyed this interview, go ahead, follow Shaun Verth. I'll put his links in the description section below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.